So, how do I say this? So, binalikan ko yung wait, before that, mag-intro lang ako. So, binalikan ko yung episode namin ni Kuya Benji, which is dated like a couple of weeks back. And na-curious ako generally on the case with Carlos Agassi. And honestly, upon doing like research for like 5 to 10 minutes, I think there's something beneath it. You know, like it's not adding up. I feel like it's not adding up in a way. So I created this segment that I'll be doing during my solo podcasts or solo episodes, which is, in my honest opinion. So we're going to be talking about probably artists or anyone na actually gusto niyong pag-usapan. So ngayon kasi I'm just generally curious about the case with Carlos Agassi. See if you guys can remember, we Benji and I had this conversation about the art that Carlos Agassi does, and I can definitely say that as of the moment, it's barely entertainment. It's more of like a publicity stunt. But there's something beneath to it. You know, it's not adding up. Kasi he's a mirror of rap. You know, he's been in show business and in the scene for like quite a while now. And I don't know. So the curiosity in me got ahead of me for some reason, and ang dami kong nalaman. So let me start with doing intro to Carlos Agassi. So Carlos Agassi is um, a Filipino actor, host, and model, and was part as a member of the ABS-CBN Star Circle, now Star Magic, Batch 3 in 1993. So during his career, naging part siya ng male group na The Hunks with Piolo Pascual, Jericho Rosales, Dito Ocampo, and Bernard Palanca. So literally na kumbaga he's been a part of a group already ever since he started, and he has, and you know, during his tenure naging part siya or naging primetime actor siya, and naging co-star niya actually si Claudine Barreto sa isang teleserye sa ano, I don't know, like ABS, which is around like 2021, not 2021, 2001 to 2003. And then, alam mo yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na yung career niya. And for some reason, you know, Piolo Pascual, Jericho Rosales, Dieter Ocampo, and Bernard Palanca, they 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 have their own careers, and he had his own career as well. But mas nakilala siya in a way as a model and as an actor, and then his probably what I call is like yung rap identity niya, which is a mirror of rap. And to be honest, I tried checking yung mga previous songs niya, yung mga old songs niya, and it's really good. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it out loud. I know that, alam mo yun, it's weird saying that because we know Carlos Agassi even way back, and we already had this, what they call this, para bang line sa kanya in a way, 'di ba? Kasi alam mo yung Milk Tea, Talk Talk, yung mga songs niya. And binalikan ko, nag-try lang ako mag-research for like 5 to 10 minutes. And nakita ko yung mga old songs niya. If you want, you can listen to, here's a couple of songs na napakinggan ko, which is actually great. One is Kapayapaan, by Carlos Agassi featuring Daddy's Home. I can add the link nung mga songs niya sa description. And then, which is more recently, like 2 years ago, Muling Tanggapin, which has like an official music video. And I was scrolling, eto, papakita ko sa inyo, share ko sa inyo para at least pare-pareho tayo na nakikita. Okay, so I was scrolling down here and I can see na meron din siyang note. Maraming salamat po sa time, attention, compliments, and unsolicited advice. Noted, FYI, di po kami nag-autotune at freestyle po ang style namin mag-perform. Kaya naiba't nakuha attention nyo. Just let us know mga gusto nyo topics sa next songs. And if you listen to the song itself, it's fucking better than Tok Tok, Milk Tea, and all the crap na lumalabas recently. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, I was shocked as well. Kasi I'm not expecting something like this. I mean, I know he's a rapper before, but comparing it to this song and then comparing it to like yung mga most recent mga songs niya, it's not lining up eh. And I've tried to scroll down and merong mga comments dito saying na guys, pakinggan niyo to, ang galing niya din talaga. Kung nanditrip man siya ngayon ay dahil yun ang mas patok. Pero ito literally talaga magaling talaga siya. Hindi lang napansin yung totoong talent niya. Which is, yeah, I mean, if you compare it to like yung mga recent songs niya, yeah, it's better. It's good. And then meron pa dito na parang I don't know if it's in Kapayapaan or anything na parang sinabi rin mismo ni Carlos Agassi na pag nag-continue siya doing songs like that, it's not actually gonna add up, kumbaga. Kumbaga hindi siya magiging big part, literally, like something like that. So, I mean, I'm amused and sad at the same time. Kasi, yun nga, as I was saying, sorry I got disturbed. So, yun nga, as I was saying, I- I'm shocked. Kasi, this is a clear, kumbaga, idea of satire and publicity stunt. Let me let me do a quick, what do you call this? Let me do an understanding on what, or let me discuss what I think Carlos Agassi is doing. So he has talent. He has a great flow. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of weird to say, pero it's given the situation that he is in right now. Kumbaga, if we need to have an earning, we need to make sure that we shock people. Eh. And the main reason why I'm shocked is because he has the talent. Kumbaga, in my honest opinion, if I'm gonna rate it based sa mga rappers right now, it's still not really, kumbaga hindi siya lilinya. Kumbaga, in my honest opinion lang naman. Pero if you try and listen to his old songs like Kapayapaan, and then what else? Ano pa ba yung song na yon? Muling Tanggapin, it's decent. It's if you enjoy rap and if you enjoy like yung old school flow or old school vibe ng rap around like early 2000s till 90s, then you will enjoy it. And then he has another song which is I think like Alay, now which is great. It has a great flow. It has very creative sounds, very creative flow, very creative lyrics, great lyrics as well. Kumbaga yung pinaka-comment ko lang dun sa Muling Tanggapin, since it's like 2 years ago, medyo nakikita mo na yung possible na pwede niyang gawin in the future. Kasi there's the acting is already in there. The cringe part is already in there. But you get the point kasi the song talks about like sadness and depression. I'm not really sure, you know. I did my research like 5 to 10 minutes lang. Kasi I just got really curious as to what he is really doing. And the case here is that he's trying to produce music as like a decent rapper. And I believe he was in the crossroads where it's not working out. Kumbaga, if you're going to look at yung mga views ng mga previous songs niya like Kapayapaan, Kapayapaan only has like it was released 11 years ago and it only has 22K views. Muling Tanggapin was released 2 years ago and it only has like 119,000 na views. Comparing it to yung pinaka mataas niya or yung pinaka popular song niya, which is Milk Tea. Only on YouTube, sa YouTube lang, it has 1.2 million views. It's not adding up. The main reason why, let me just break it down. The main reason why we listened and we viewed Milk Tea, yung song niya, like a million times is because of how bad it is. And it got our attention. He clearly devised it in a way that it needs to be bad and it needs to be cringy and it needs to be edgy to make sure he gets the views. And for some reason, kasi we are going to have this, alam mo yun, this idea na, teka lang, before yan, di ba magaling siyang mag-rap? So we will have a chance to look at his old songs and probably get more, alam mo yun, get more attention on that. And I believe looking at what's going to happen and what he's doing, if he didn't do like a damage control on the publicity stunt that he's doing right now, that's not gonna work. Kasi yeah, I get it. We need money, we need the views, we need the ads, especially if you're a content creator. And I believe that's, you know, that's a way of earning for him. So he needs to really create edgy, cringy, bad songs just to make sure that, alam mo yun, he gets something in return. Kasi the old songs are not working. In conclusion, Carlos Agassi is making making his songs look bad for him to earn money. Not because of he wants it, but because he needs it. Kumbaga, that's just my opinion. Kumbaga, you can take it on me. You can tell me that I'm wrong. I know he has like an issue before about being a homophobic and transphobic. Pero that's besides the point. Kumbaga, ang minimain ko lang dito is about his music. And it saddens me to think that artists like Carlos Agassi that has potential needs to market himself as like really bad, really cringy, and really edgy just to get everyone's attention. I mean, yeah, if you're really good at what you do, you'll get attention. Pero if you're doing it already and you're proving your point and it's not working, then what else do you need to do? I think for the masses, it's you know the good songs, the clean songs are not working enough. So what is the lesson that we can take on this? Nothing. Honestly. Like, it's if it's not working on him, if he tried his best to do like clean music, good music, music that can make him look like a serious artist and it didn't work, then he needs to resort to something else to earn money. I'm just sad that, alam mo yun, we live in a what do you call it? Nabubulol ako. We live in a reality wherein we need to be really good at we need to be bad at something, or we need to create edgy, shocking and really bad music just for us to earn something for our art. And I'm pretty sure if given the chance that I get to talk to Carlos Agassi, he will say the same thing. Say it's not working eh. The old songs, the clean songs, the good songs are not working. So what anong gagawin niya? So that's the episode today. So that is, in my honest opinion, Carlos Agassi. So if you like this type of episode, if you like this type of content, let me know. If you're on Facebook, or if you're in YouTube, or if you're in Spotify, just let me know if you want me to continue doing this. Or kung sino man yung gusto nyong i-research ko for like 5 to 10 to 15 minutes and then talk about it. So yeah, that's me. And again, thank you so much for listening to this podcast, and you guys take care.